Hey guys, wanted to bring another video because I didn't wanna forget anything, so I wanted to make it. Yeah, hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, peace and love to family and friends who, time after time, um, checks on me, encourages me, and wishes me nothing but love and grace and peace. I wanted to take 30 minutes to really talk about this topic. Death row no more. Death row no more. My. In my life, I can't really say I have the worst story. Cause I really don't. I just have a story that not most people can understand. Not most people that can really understand where I'm coming from because they never really experienced it for themselves. My story is not the worst, but it's not the best. You know, you probably wondering why death row. Why is death row on my mind? It's on my mind because October 23rd, 1998, I was born in Charleston, West Virginia City Hospital, and for some reason, and it's a reason that I would never accept, I was brought to Germantown, Maryland, and I've been here ever since. Throughout my life, I would reconnect with my mom, but I never really had what most kids had. That was my main dream. Like people have asked me this over my life. Um, what's more important in your life? The most important thing in my life is my mother's love because I'll choose her love over a car, over a house, over a bank account, over a new pair of shoes, and everybody knows me. I love my shoes. I'll choose them over electronics. I'll choose it over a mansion or anything that I can get. I'll choose her love over because that's my mom. And today, I was as I wasn't beat down, but I was really got roughed on because, and that's what I really needed. Um, my uncle, me and him, we had a conversation, and he said, no matter what, you only got one mother. And I see it as that's some truth because I'm being mistreated for something for things I don't even do. Like I woke up, right? I woke up. I made food. I worked out. Um, Cleaned up a little bit so they wouldn't have to do it. Just doing regular things. And the funny part about it is I don't get in nobody's face. I don't talk about nobody. I don't do nothing. But people always have some type of hatred towards me, and that's what I feel. Cause I told y'all about my third eye. It's so open now. I can feel energy off people. People try their best to hide it they hide it so poorly, but I can feel that evil energy coming off them. I literally have not done nothing to nobody. But each person that has come face to face with me over something stupid, like I took a nap. And people are mad because I didn't help with this, that. But everybody in this house lives rent free and does nothing. I'm not the only person. But I was thinking about that, and I feel like this house for 20 years, it's been like death row, like pretty much death. Like I'm like, I face suicide, I face depression, anxiety because of the amount of crap that I've endured for something I didn't do. Like but it's like I blame myself because I I feed into this crap. Like you know, I feed into this crap, but I believe I'm also hated because I see things for what it really is. I believe like people shouldn't be rewarded for foolishness. People shouldn't be rewarded for being two-faced. People shouldn't be rewarded for treating one kid better than the other. That's BS. And I called him all in this crap before, and that's why I'm hated. I don't care what nobody says. It's hatred, and I feel it because I've turned my third eyes open. I can see things, and I can feel energy off people, and yeah, like it's crazy. But God, He was like working on me so hard that I got this big migraine. Like it's this big headache, and right when I started to try to start to really think about something else, it got worse. And I was asking myself like, where's this headache coming from? So I try to shake it off, and his cat's coming back. And I believe that's God trying to get a hold of me. Like, yo, stop feeding into it. Like, you're destined for great. You're destined for a higher ground. You're destined for great things in life. People don't want to see you win. People don't want to see you succeed. People don't want to see you be successful. They don't want to see it because they couldn't do it. See, they want to keep you on borders. They want to keep you unhappy. They want to put on a show. But see, the thing about it is, like, I see crap for what it truly is. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was in the hospital, right? I went to Holy Cross Hospital. I left that Tuesday morning. I had to call it myself because I felt like nobody understood. So I called it myself, and it's kind of funny, right? Like this is how you know. Like I don't know if I'm crazy or not. Like whatever I utter, it's what is true. Like that day that Tuesday morning, I was thinking about it. I said, if I call these people, I know they're gonna want to keep me. Like, I know, like that's not a fact. They're gonna want to keep me, but I would see how this game's played. Meaning, like, I want to see how many people fake like they miss me. I want to see how many people fake like they actually care. So when I left, cops came and got me. They did that. They did procedure. And they brought me to the place and they asked me for who do I want as my emergency contact. So I only put my fiance and my mom, right, only two. Because everybody else, I see them for who they truly are. I'm like, yo, you don't actually care for me. You don't like me. You don't actually love me. It's a stunt. Like, and you think I'm stupid enough to keep believing this crap. I'm not. Like, no. I'd rather have no love than fake love. Like, I want people to be, like, tell me to my face, like, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Like, I'll accept that, you know. And when I went in for my suicide, I was thinking to myself, I said, it's kind of fun. I'd rather be happy dead than in that house. But I was like, even if I died in that house, right, it's always gonna be they gonna go through my stuff, take what they want. They would probably sell most of my crap, even though I left my crap to my mom Mackenzie. But they gonna try to go through my crap. I'm gonna have a funeral, all fake tears and boo hoo, this, that, all Kenny didn't do this, get it, do this. It's all BS. I see crap for what it truly is. So that's why I'm happy I got the help I needed. Because I seen crap for what it is. So when I came back, because I was trying to stay there until my mom just gave me the call that she was coming back. I was trying to sit in there because I knew if I would have came back here, I would have got back into that same depressed state of mind. You know what I'm saying? So I came back Everybody saying they miss me. People search for me. Oh, they gonna call the cops for me. This, that. It's all a game. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. So I was sitting here, I was praying because I was actually getting agitated, and I was praying to God that He would show me like what is wrong. What am I doing wrong? Like, am I not speaking the right way? Am I not maneuvering the right way? Like, what am I doing wrong? And one thing that I keep seeing, like you know how let's see, you know how you're driving, right? You're on the road, and you see fog, and you know you see something through this fog, but you don't know. You're second guessing yourself because you're driving through fog. Anything can be through this fog, but you know you're driving through this fog, and you're seeing something, and you keep blinking, and that thing is looking at you through the fog, but you're like second guessing yourself. That's how it is when it comes to God. Like, He was showing me, like, yo, stay strong, keep your head up. You got so much to live for. You got a building to take care of. You got a family. You got your mom. You got your brothers and sisters. I gave you all of this to get away from the cage and the shackles that they put on you. I gave you this stuff. Why do you continually to feed into the hatred and the spitefulness? You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, it's starting to make sense now. It's starting to make sense. I'm your enemy because I'm starting to realize the BS. I called this crap so many times, and what's really pissing me off that each time they stand before me in my presence, it's all denial. Like, oh, it's not this, it's not that, it's not this, it's not that, it's not this. We love you, this, that, this. That's the one thing that irks me about humanity. Don't stand in my face and tell me BS. Like I said, I would rather have no love than fake love. You know. So I was sitting there just sitting there thinking, and he's showing me, like, yo, I gave you this foundation to really get you out the shackles. Because see, for death row, right? Not all people that's on death row is like is guilty. You know, there's some people that's on death row that's actually innocent that didn't do the crime. I see myself as one of them people that is locked in a jail cell for something he did not do, and I'm praying. I'm praying that I get that call to get me off this death row, get me out of here, so I won't have to turn back. And God, He was steadily beating me in my heart. He was beating me in my heart, like, yo, I need you to realize you're in a cage. You're in a cage, right? This is pretty much your last battleground. This is your battle. Like, you have to really be destined to really see what you need to do to get out the situation. And the elements He was showing me is faith, forgiveness, faith, forgiveness, and motivation. Faith is what's going to allow me to realize that, hey, this is not my last yard. This is not my last battle. You know, God's going to make a way. Faith is when I can really stand still and be like, oh, yo, just because you feel some type of way about me, I'm still going to show nothing but love to you. Faith is when I can look my enemies in their face, be like, I didn't do nothing to you, but you have some type feeling against me. You can keep that feeling, boo, because all I'm going to do is keep loving you, and I'm going to keep stepping. That's the faith that He was trying to tell me that I needed. Faith to really be in a tough situation, but still speak love and peace in the atmosphere. Throughout the situation, when you can speak love and peace in the atmosphere, that shows nothing but grace and love and growth and maturity that no man or other women can really understand because they have not experienced it yet. So He was talking to me about some faith. Ooh, forgiveness. Oh, my mind. It's recorded in the book of Matthew. Matthew, the first chapter, it talks about how Christ, he was saying how in order to really get your foot through the kingdom of heaven is through forgiveness. It's through forgiveness. Of course, you gotta know who he is, but one of the key elements that is not being preached to the churches today, that if you really want to get your foot in the kingdom of heaven, is through forgiveness. Forgiveness, you know, forgiveness say just because you put me in this situation, I'm not going to hate you. Instead of me hating you, instead of getting on your level, instead of getting deep down and cutting deep in the meat, I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to share nothing but love and positivity to you, because I deeply know that there is a time and place that God is going to spread up the roots. And once the roots come up, that's when the freedom is given to those who are roughly persecuted by those who claim that they're your family and friends. Forgiveness and motivations to last is always a key person or key people that's motivating you through your troubled times. Like for me, I have a handful of people that's motivation. First, it's my Lord and Savior Jesus, who is the only devoted Christ. Second is my mama. Third is my queen, my love, my pride and joy, the peace to put my heart together, my best friend, and my knucklehead, Kenzie. My professor, that has been teaching and preaching to me since 2006, Reverend Harris, or Pastor Harris. I have my uncle, Leonard Dixon. I have my good old uncle that really is that has deep patience for me. I know it's really hard to take a risk on a young kid like me, but to have patience and faith, I believe that's what it is. That's what keeps this connection really still pushing, to really take me under this wing, to teach, to really reach out, tell me about cars and tell me about, push me to go in this, getting back into the school system, jobs, to really sit down, understand my story. Uncle Johnny, a good man, his lovely wife as well. Kenzie's cousin, me and her, we spoke for 59 minutes, and that was a wonderful conversation. It really woke me up to realize that I shouldn't look forward to who does not like me, or I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because not everybody's out to get me. That's what she allowed me to realize. Then Kenzie's sister, she has a wonderful, good heart, checked up on me, and I appreciate that. She didn't have to really do that, but she accepted me. It really took time to really manifest her story in my life, so I can understand that I'm not the only person that's going through this. There's Jarvis, MK, Justice, Kiki, I have a handful of people who labors with me. But I was just thinking about this. One stormy day, a child is born. A child is born into a broken up society. A child is born. A child is snatched from his mother's arms. A child is crying. A child is grabbing out for his mother. But as soon as the child reaches out, he gets further away from his mother. The child gets brought to a city he knows nothing about. The child grows up searching for the two pieces that the child needed to evolve into the man of God that he is. The child, he is searching. The child later finds out one of the pieces that he needs is broken. So the child goes into a deep, depressed state of mind. He gets more angry. He gets more angry. He starts to flip out on people. But then the child stops and realizes that he still has one more valuable piece still standing. The child keeps running to that piece. And then he finally realized that that piece was his mother. A child looks up at his mom with open arms. His mother reaches out and snatches him up, gives him a kiss, allows him to realize that it's going to be okay. The child steps back and he's banging. He's allowing his mom to know that, Mom, I'm locked up into a cage. I don't have hope. I'm scared. I need my mother. Mother comes, locks the cage, bails the young kid out. The kid looks up at the cage, and he's speaking to the cage. He's, you put me through so much. You try to hurt me. You try to take me apart. You try to abuse me mentally and emotionally. You said I wouldn't be nothing. You said I couldn't do it. But I'm free. The mother looks at the son and he says, you're free. She says, you're free. And he looks, and she's speaking to him, but he's speaking to the cage. He's speaking nothing but facts and truth to this cage. That you put me through hell and back. But now I'm free from the shackles of this cage. So he looks back at his mom. He runs up. He gives her a tight grasp, hug, and he starts to squeeze. He squeezes so tight, his mother can't breathe. And she says, I know you miss me, but you gotta lean off the tight hug. So he's telling his mom, I love you, Mom. I love you. 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 Because he knew the situation that he was in. He wouldn't have got out of this situation. He wouldn't have got off death row if it wasn't for his mother. I believe moms are angels of love and peace and protection, because if it wasn't for the mothers, you wouldn't have the story that you have today. But I'm eternally grateful that God is granting me my freedom. I'm eternally grateful that God has given me instruments in my life to get me on the path that I need to be on. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adores him. What a mighty God we serve. We serve a God of love and peace and protection, because without God, we will not be in the walkway that we're in today. I'm glad that that key that kept me in this cage, it will be burned, will be set fire, will be sent to the pits of hell with no return, because once that key is burnt, I'm moving to my higher ground with my mother and my queen and my family. And once that happens, I will not turn back to this cage, because it will be death row no more. I try my best to really talk to you guys, really bring messages that to really bring a message to my family and friends, because I believe that we all have a story. We all have experienced death row. We all have been through it. We suffered, but there's something called eternal grace. God shows grace, and I'm mighty glad that His grace is sufficient. His grace is good. His grace is loving. His grace is so just so rich and beautiful. That's just the God we serve. This is a song that I wanna talk about death row no more. Meaning, only way death row can be no more, you gotta be free. Let me find this song. This is my favorite gospel song to really get me through.
Free from my past, free from the pain, free from the guilt that would cause me to be ashamed. Once I was blind, but now I see clearly the debt that I owe. Jesus paid for me. No more chains are binding me. I'm totally free. Even my human desire to crucify my soul could not outweigh the knowledge of the fact that you made me whole. Time after time I remind myself that your mercies each day are new. Help me, oh Lord, to establish and know that at Calvary I was redeemed. You set me free, free from my past, free from the pain, free from the guilt that would cause me to be ashamed. Once I was blind, but now I see clearly the debt that I owe. Jesus paid for me. No more chains are binding me. I'm totally free. All because of Jesus. Even though I was a sinner, you commended your grace and your love toward me. Save me from death and
I'm so grateful for all you do.
Iniquity doesn't dictate my reward. You still love me and tell me that I am your own. I'm free, free from my past. Free from the pain, free from the guilt that would cause me to be ashamed. Once I was, but now I see. Clearly the death that I was. Oh, Jesus paid for me. No more chains are binding me. I'm totally free. Yes, I am today. Jesus, he paid it.
Blood of Jesus. No more chains. Ooh. Oh. I think Darwin Hobbs was done. Okay. Well, you get the gist of the story. Death row no more, because you'll be free. Love you guys. I will talk to you whenever I make another video. I love everybody. I don't have time for hatred. I don't got time to hate nobody. I don't got time to not like nobody. And to all that was named, I love you all. Love you, Mom. All right, guys. Bye-bye.